In Matthew 17, verse 20, there's a Greek word there that, depending upon your translation of the Bible that you read, it reads a little bit differently, and it might lead you to not understand what Jesus really meant by faith of a mustard seed. In Matthew 17, verse 20, when Jesus is replying to the disciples of why they couldn't cast out this demon in a little boy, he says, because of your unbelief. That Greek word, aposteia, is translated as unbelief. Some of your translation says because of your little faith. So the mustard seed being little is not what he is saying is a good thing, because he says the reason why the disciples couldn't cast it out was because they had little faith. Now, you see, earlier in the passage, in verse 17, Jesus uses a different Greek word, aposteos, which he says faithless in verse 17. When he is answering the man about the demon in the son, he says, "O faithless and perverse generation." The faithless there is aposteos, which that is the one meaning lack of faith or without faith. So when you get to verse 20, unbelief isn't really a great translation. Little faith is actually the more accurate translation. So verse 17, aposteos, is faithless, without faith. So verse 20, aposteia, that Greek word, is little faith. So in the very same word, aposteia, little faith, he's talking about the mustard seed. The reason why they couldn't cast it out was because you had little faith. But the mustard seed, little faith, grows big. It starts small, but it grows. Again, another passage to give us evidence to understand Jesus was not saying that it's good to have a little bit of faith. Here, he's saying it was bad that they had a little bit of faith. That little bit of faith is supposed to grow. Do you want to study more on this? Please let us know. You can email us at letthebiblespeak 843 at gmail.com, or give us a text at 843 553 5157.